And again, we want to connect to the fingertips so that it radiates from the fingertips into the stability of the shoulder girdle. So you want to feel yourself kind of protract and then retract and elevate. 2 more. And 1 more. We'll hold down here and we'll just pulse. So I'm going to do toes in, toes out. Now, it doesn't have to be, it can be parallel, right? And then just lift the toes and press them back down. Good. 15 more seconds, getting a little bit of a burn right to start. So we're going to be using these ski legs today. Maybe 1 more set. So this is just going to be a nice kind of open side leaning jack tapping out. But I'm going to add in the leg lift with control. Fingertips touch at the top. Again, try to get all that extension through the shoulder into the fingertips. Point your toe as you lift the leg out, slightly angle it down. Want to engage that glute medius. Okay, we'll switch it into a front kick. Alternate. We keep the hands out in front. Nice and strong. You could drop your arms if you needed to. Again, all the way to the fingertips. You are neutral with that upper back. There's no real protraction or retraction. You're just holding steady and nice, easy, balanced fingertip to shoulder girdle. Okay, 1 more. Side lunges are next. Gonna reach across, open up, gaze up at that hand. And back to center, and over to the other side. Look up, so tracking, stretching, push, pull. Just want to kind of warm up along that fascia line too, from that twist. So it goes from that foot. It's called irradiation. I'm kind of using that today. So we'll do some power, and that's really important. Pushing down through the foot and then reaching up to the fingertip, having it translate through that twist. You go ahead and just run in place for a second here. Shake it out. I want you to feel quick, engaging those fast twitch muscles. Just notice if you feel light. Hopefully you do. Okay. Nice job. Okay, so we're gonna go here, pulling up, gonna pull down, press up, power, no weight, but feel that same action that you'd feel if you were doing maybe a jump squat. Anchor through your heels, and then when you stand up, lean into your front foot. Heels to balls of feet. 2 more. Okay, 1 more. Hands go behind, go out nice and wide. And I'm just pretending like the arms are back, like I'm along a wall here. Wide plie. Head rests back into your hands. You'll feel your scapula retract, but it's also slightly elevated. Now we're going to switch it behind you. Make a little diamond at the sacrum. Push your fingertips into the sacrum and your shoulders back. 2 more. And 1 more. Nice work. Okay, let's go ahead and just swing it out, hop it out. Gonna get started. You know how I love goblet squats, so we're gonna start with this. I'm gonna take the 25 and go heavy right to begin with. Of course, I feel a little warmed up already, but if you're not, just take the 1 medium weight. Right, down and up. Stand up and take your time with these. If you're going a little heavier, feel that squeeze at the top. 6 to 8 reps. So HIIT training doesn't have to be 30 reps in 1 minute. It can be slow and strong. We're just making sure to really engage everything. Push down through the floor, up through the hips, squeeze the pelvis forward. 2 more. 1 more. Beautiful. Good job. All right, go ahead and put that down. Bounce it out. Now, I'm not gonna do 1 minute off. We're going 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. So if you need a little extra break, take it. And grab that heavy weight or 2 mediums. Just a nice little warm-up deadlift here. Stiffer legged, feeling the stretch and the strength. Always tall and strong at the top. Okay, 4 more. Nice and slow. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1 more. Great work. Go ahead and put the weight down. Bounce it out. Medium weight. Okay, we're gonna hold it on the shoulder. Arm out to the side. We did this earlier in the week, right? And then thrust the weight up overhead. You can keep it just here if it's more comfortable. You don't have to do that overhead thrust. You can also drop to a lighter weight. That's 3. I don't know what number you're on, but I'm on 4. 5, 6. You got that deep squat. And then you're pressing up overhead. 1 more. 8. Good work. Put it down. Jump it out. Shake it out. Let it go. Get that lymphatic system nice and loose. Okay, go ahead and pick up the weight. 8 to 10 reps. Your weight's real heavy. 6 to 8 reps. Got the medium weight, so 8 to 10. Arm out to the side. Connect to those fingertips. Stay strong in that shoulder being in neutral. Nice. Number 4. Nice and slow. Consistent. 2 more. 7. And 8. I just did 8 on the other side. I'm going to do 8 here. If you're going for 10, you got 2 more in you. Otherwise, put it down. Hop it out. Maybe a little shifting with that jump. Maybe a little twisting. Still that same health bounce, right? Keep it almost the balls of the feet on the floor. Barely lifting them up off the ground. This is going to be a power move for the shoulders. So you could go even lighter. I'm going to do my 15s, but you could grab even lighter. Just going to be here pressing overhead. Don't worry, don't need the full minute for this. So here, here. So it's a little bit of a wide squat. Press, push. So it's that thruster, but we're just loading up, doubling it up. Okay, 1 more. Take a little break. Just anchor here in your shoulders, side, side. Okay, now we're going to finish. I'm going to go side, press, pull it back in, side, press overhead. To your shoulders, side lean, back to over the shoulders, overhead. Ooh, finish 1 more set. Nice. Relax it. Let's get that heart rate up a little bit. Or this is a minute break that you take because you need it and you know that that's going to help the recovery. If you're feeling good today, you want that heat up. So level 1's here running in place. Could also be skipping. Level 2, you could be squat jumping. About 25 seconds left. Depends on how you feel. Could also be downhill skiing. Something that feels good. A little bit hard. You can really kind of track that heart rate up. 10 seconds left. Love it. We all have different versions. Maybe a quick twist. 2, and 1. Okay, not much break. Both dumbbells, gonna do a reverse lunge with a pulse. So I'm gonna reverse it, stay here, do it again, step back together. Reverse it, go down, so we're alternating. Stay upright, we're not leaning forward. The depth of your lunge is up to you. This is a slow, steady strength. That little pulse is encouraging some power move. So when you're in it, dig down, quick up, slow down, quick up, alternate. 10 seconds left. Right, one more. Good. Gonna move on now to a little bit of biceps. So if you need a lighter weight, go ahead and take it. It's gonna be a bit of a deadlift, right? So it's a little bit more hip hinge, you're leaning out over. And then you're coming on up, you swing it up to a bicep curl. All right, here we go. Deadlift low. Squeeze. Deadlift low. Take your time, perform it correctly. Chest forward, hips back, strong abs. Drive through your heels. Push the hips forward to squeeze at the top. You want to make it a little harder? Down a little bit lower. And you rotate it in. A little supination. Helps the forearms too with that grip. A little bit more challenging. 2 more. Locking those elbows in at the top. 1 more. Yeah. Okay. Keep those double weights. So this might be added up heavier than your 1 heavy. That's good, but you could grab your 1 heavy if you want. Sumo here, deadlift. Tap back, bring it forward. Just kind of anchoring it on the pelvic hip bones at the top. Spine straight, looking forward, and ever so slightly up. These are a little bit quicker. When you think power, we're halfway there. Now I'm going to start going a little quicker, making it more of a swing action. Sure those knees go out when you go low. 10 seconds. Powered up. Soften the elbows, grip tighter in order to keep that control. Oh, okay, put 1 weight down. Okay, deadlift pulses. So you're here, pulse up. Squeeze, thrust, thrust. You can narrow your stance a little bit to something that's comfortable. So I want you to feel a good amount of wrap under and through. So you get all that glute activated. Squeeze. Adjust your feet if you need to at any time. Sneaky shoulder work here because you kind of let it go. Protract, come to neutral. Protract, come to neutral. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Anyways, that's some power. We're going to move back to some shoulders now. So you could go lighter. I'm going to grab my 10s, but you could stay at 15s or whatever. These are my light mediums. So this is palms in. At the top, palms are up. I'm going to come to my knees so you can see. Palms up. Palms in, palms up. Okay, so let's make this a little bit of that clean at the top. Squeeze. Tiny little baby bounce. Push. So this is power. We're doing lots of reps. So there's a little bit of muscular endurance with power. So a little bit lighter weight's perfect. 15 more seconds. And really engaging. Slight softness in the elbow at the top, although you are extending through to a straight arm. One more. Ah, great work. Okay, hold on to the weights. Keep them. I always want to put them down. Okay, one arm now. You're going to come on up and pull it down and squeeze. You're going to add in side lunge, up, other side lunge, and press up. So really connect to the elbows, driving into the bottom ribs through the entire movement until you lift one arm up and it engages back in. So this is a mild scapular retraction. Just doing tempo changes here to give a little bit variety to our athletic workout today. Finish your set. Okay, you have the option to hold on, keep the weight. You could also drop it and just hold one weight. Up here, in alignment. So I could be up against the wall doing this. Actually like it a little bit up against the wall. Doesn't let me loosey-goosey anything. Head is back. Head is forward, and you feel like it is. Bring your hands and the weight to your chest. Do not have it overhead. Okay, a little bit quicker now. 15, 14, 13, 12. Tight core, lengthen spine, abs engaged. Should feel a hollow belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Okay, come down to the floor. Tricep extensions. You can grab your medium weight or your heavy. I'm grabbing medium heavy. Not the heavy. Knees over hips, tricep presses. So we are fatiguing these accessory muscles to bigger movements, which means when we do a chest press, our triceps work. That's going to come next. And then after that, we have a whole sequence of back exercises to do. So we want the biceps and triceps to have a little pre-fatigue. Work hard and get some good amount of effort in, even though they're just a secondary muscle in the larger movements of chest and back. 5 more seconds. 2, and 1, and squeeze. Oh. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to have us, well, let's go here. No, let's step up. I'm going to switch it up. Come on back up. Before we do the chest press. I don't want you sitting down or laying down too much just yet. Okay, so this is the curtsy. A little bit of power. You're here. Coil. Explode. Decelerate. Explode. Decelerate. Explode. Decelerate. Explode. Biceps. 15 seconds left. Maybe you gaze over. Gaze. 2, and 1. Great work. Okay, hold it here, out in front. Gonna pulse it up and down. Then we'll come down to the floor. Let's get these legs done now rather than at the end. Leaning forward slightly. This could just be a B stance if that's more comfortable. You feel kind of a little wonky with that leg behind you. This is just gonna emphasize that outer hip even more. Going. Gotta get that bird. Okay, now hold it there, pulse it up and down, up and down. 15, 14, 13. Chest is forward, core is engaged. Gets too much, take it away, the weight. You just stay here. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do everything as we did on the other side. But we're gonna start off with that first one. We go here, bicep curl. So bring everything back to neutral. Curtsy back. Maybe you pick a heavier weight this time, but you are gonna want the lighter weight for the single pulses. Squeeze it up. If it's light, just decelerate it slower. Get lower. Halfway. Gaze over the shoulder now. Track it. One more set. Finish up. Good work. Stay on that other leg now. You didn't do the first one. Single pulses that kind of come to a full stand at the top. You kind of, or almost full stand, I should say. Back, squeeze, push forward. 15 more seconds like this, then we go into that straight pulse. That extra little burn at the end. Two. And here we go. Now let's pulse it. Pulse. Core's tight. Gazes forward. Oh, yeah. 7 seconds left. 6, 5, 4. Reach that chest forward. Lean out over. So we're in that deadlift position in that curtsy. Remember, curtsy is also a bow. Right? Okay, good job. All right, take it on down with your chest presses with the bridge. That's right. So let's get the pre-exhaustion first instead of doing that after. So you can have both weights or just one weight, one heavy. Gonna stay locked in here. One side. 8 to 10 times. Okay. In between, we're gonna have a set of bridges. All right, both up overhead here. Bridge it up, or you can put the weights on the hip bones. 30 seconds of bridges up and down. Get that scoop at the top. What you think power? So thrust up, squeeze, hold, lower down quick. Up, squeeze, hold, lower down quick. Up, squeeze, hold, lower down quick. 10 more seconds. Let's prepare now. We're gonna go with that same thing, arms overhead to start. Hips on the floor. Other arm now goes down and up. Nice and steady through your spine. Make sure you press the back of the head into the floor and the chin slightly down. That's going to elongate the back of the neck. Really helps to put you in the right position, especially if you're used to looking forward all day long. 10. Got 2 more. 1 more. All right, hold it up there. You're going to pulse it and put it on your hips again. I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to stay in the pulses, up and down. 30 seconds here. Maybe you turn your heels in, toes slightly out, just get a bit of a different angle. 10 more seconds. Thrust. Thrust, squeeze. Thrust, squeeze. Thrust, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Okay, take it off. No weight, body weight only. We're taking our push-up all the way to the floor. So come find your plank. Just lower down slowly. Take your time all the way to the floor. Keep control until you reach the floor. Then you're going to be in grasshopper. Take a moment to do a baby back bend, just a baby one. Then those knees are there, but you can use them, but maybe you don't need to. Push all the way up. Right? Slow down. Hold, look up, baby back bend. Back to neutral, chin in. Cross up. Nice and slow on the way down. Baby back bend. Gaze, chin down, nose to the mat. Push. Ooh. Slowly lower down. Just hold it here. Arms out to the side. Push down and just alternate. Okay, we got 40 seconds now for each exercise. All right, here we go. I want you to be in here, scapulations. Make this an exercise of triceps and chest. Push away. Pull the shoulder blades back and in. Press. Started this one a little late, and that's fine because off your knees especially, you're only going to be able to do so many of them. You be on your knees. Feel the rock of that scapula. We call it gliding the shoulder blades. Feel that glide. Positioning in that deceleration. Loading eccentrically. Push away with power and come back in. Ah, great work. Okay. Thinking right now, before we move into the core work, felt the heart rate come down. Sometimes programming it's one thing, but then when you're doing it, it's time to let's spike it up and just get some cardio in. Then we'll come back down and do some core work in the middle of the workout today, giving our upper body a rest before we move on to back. Okay, skip it out. A little bit more of footwork ideas here. So this is more agility. I'm doing top, hop, 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 hop. Maybe make a square. Maybe square in the other direction. All right, we're taking a break. So this is going to be loaded cardio, which interprets into power. Front leg, look towards it, drive, drive, lunge, drive. 40 seconds each side. About 30 seconds left here. I'm going to go a little bit quicker. 15, 14. You could also be here. I feel a little easier. You can also be jumping. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, or you can jump with the weight. Wow, good, Jane. Love it, love it. Okay, take a break. We have to do the other side. The good thing is you're a little cardiovascular tired, a little bit depleted, but the strength is here in your less dominant leg. So you did choose it first. So let's focus on the form. We have a little less oxygen. About 27 seconds left. Power, slow to return. Eccentric loading, release and squeeze. Quickly moving resistance through space. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my Lord. How are you feeling? Sip of water time. Okay, I'm gonna give you options on the next one. You can either use a weight or not. Upwards facing mountain climbers or knee drives or bicycles. You can hold the weight and just be here, but you could also compress a bit. But I want you lifted and tight by using your rectus abdominis, that sheath, that top layer of abdominal strength. And then you're pushing through. Drop your chin in. Good. Put your head on the floor. It's 40 seconds only. I'm going to come on up and press at the top, roll back down. No weight or with weight. Traditional sit-up. The lat pull behind, halfway. Squeeze. First thing you do is you control that movement against gravity on the way back down. 2 more. 1 more. Big squeeze up. Nice side planks. Take that dumbbell if you choose. If you got the dumbbell, you might wanna have that bottom knee on the floor there. All right, gonna open it up, pull it in. That's the option where you do this kind of lateral fly on the side. You could just be here and just side planking and just hold your arm in the air, reaching to your fingertips to get that energy all the way there. So we're just holding the plank so you can take away the weight. Great job. Side plank, hold it. Anytime you want. These are options. You could stack feet. You could drop bottom knee, lift the leg. But we're too strong for that. So I'm stacking feet, pushing down through that arm, lifting up through that bottom hip. Squeeze. Only 15 seconds left. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Relax that top arm. Bring it behind your back. Open your chest, slightly twist up. Pull that bottom arm back a little bit. Engage a little bit more in the back of your shoulder. And relax. Ooh. Shake it out. Relax it out. Move it to the other side. Grab your hand weight. Knee on the ground if you got the weight. Oh, yeah. Opening up. Nice and low. Squeeze. About 10 seconds left. Ooh. The side with the weight's a little tired from just holding that plank position with that arm. Ooh, relax it. Okay, find your side plank. Take a second though. And lift it up. Make sure that the elbow's right under the shoulder. Arms straight up. Lift, hold, squeeze. Flex your feet. Gaze up at your hand. Lift the hips a little higher. Take the pressure out of the shoulder. Bottom hip hugs towards the top hip. Take that top arm, wrap it behind your back. Open it up a little bit. Only turn about maybe 2 inches, but start to look up to the corner. Pulling that bottom elbow back a little bit. Engage into that rear delt. And go ahead, relax. Ooh. Take it out. Do a nice stretch, palms up. Child's pose, forehead to the ground. Mountain climbers, we're already in them. We're just stretching. If you want to stay here, absolutely okay. Otherwise, we're finding that steady plank. You could also just stay with plank. Connect to your palms, fingertips. Drive the knees. Light on your feet. Keep going. You hear a bell? 10 more seconds. D, yep, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forearms on the floor. Kickbacks. If you feel like your shoulders are a little tired, just stay right here. Otherwise, tip it on up. Come into a loaded beast on your forearms. Keep the leg behind. Lean forward. I want your chin close to your thumbs. Press down through the elbows. Try to parallel them out so that they are equal to your wrists. That way we get that integrity of the scapula. We maintain that. 2 and 1. All right, shake it out. Relax it for a second. Now we're going to come up on our palms, and we're just going to pulse one leg, 20 seconds. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Notice it's sort of a kind of a half one here. You could go into the beast. Be pulsing here. Switch your leg, other leg. Pulse. Extend through and lengthen. Engage as much as you can into that front body. 3, 2, and 1. Ah, go ahead and relax out of those planks. Crisscross. Kicking through. And if you have a band, you can always put that maybe around the feet or the thighs. Just an option for intensity, depending on how you feel. Today is a continuous movement, 60-minute workout, advanced level, right? So we're going to put this in our playlist. This will be one when you really want a good total body workout, a little bit of everything. All right, great work. One more. Okay, take it on up. So you can stay here, hold on to your leg, tap back. This will help protect your wrists. I'm sorry, your lower back. Or hold it here. Or you could be here. On the floor. A couple more. And hollow hold. Anywhere that you could start here and hollow hold for 5 seconds and then come back down. Or hollow hold for the entire 25 that's left. So think of this as the position for your 100. You could even 100 your arms if you like. Or yes, put your hand behind your head. Good. If you have your hands behind your head, just lift up out of your hands and only let the head rest lightly. Chin up, gaze straight up to the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Ah, great work. Hands go underneath the hips. Taking us through all the Pilates wonderful exercises, just a little bit different order. Lower lifts up and down. You could be up higher. Oh, so good. Squeeze, squeeze. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ah. Okay, knees drive in, legs shoot out. A little bit of a spine stretch to that kind of lower body hold, hollow hold, or lower lift. Squeeze in, and you can go at your pace. I'm doing a 1-2 in and a 1-2 out. With a 1 second hold, the knees in at the chest, the lifted hips. 5 seconds left. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let your back release. Do a nice little windshield wiper here, side to side. Okay, arms straight over your shoulders, over and reaching up high. Again, radiate through your fingertips. Legs can be bent, single leg, quick. Now that's going to be relatively easy. So the other option is the legs are long. Kick up, kick up. Now push the other foot into the ground. Really anchor. I'm doing this with pointed toes. So we get a little bit of flossing through that joint. Quick squeeze, tap hold. 3, 2, and last one. Ah. Come on up to cat-cow. And as you're here, go ahead and grab your weights. And then now move into core and back together for the first couple of exercises. So I'm going to have medium weight here, holding plank on one side. Just lifting it, bringing it down, and then a side plank. So I'll do it so you can see it from here. 1 here, side plank, no weight. Do 6 of them, and then switch to the other side. Good. After you finish your 6 on each side, take a break. Stretch your shoulders. Take your hands behind your back. Put your forehead on the ground. Reach through your hips to heels. Nice and strong. And go ahead and relax it down. Again, we're going to kind of go into something that's a little bit more of a reset. Arms go out in front of you, forehead to the ground. Lift your legs. So this is Superwoman. Lift your legs and pull the elbows close into the bottom ribs in the back area, back ribs, right? All the way forward. Push your palms into the ground. Slide yourself up and squeeze forward. 6 of these. 3. Core is engaged. 2. Kind of like a modified swan. And 1. Okay, now we're just going to hold it here. You can have the option to hold your arms overhead or hold here and squeeze. Try to connect your feet and extend through your legs, pointed toes. Gaze is over your nose, but it's slightly in front of you. 10 more seconds. Maybe you switch to the one you didn't choose. 5, 4, squeezing everything. 3, lift a little higher. 2, and 1, and relax. Oh, good work. Okay, let's start moving into some back exercises now. We're going to start off with a little deadlift row. So I'm going to grab the medium heavies. One row, one deadlift. One row, one deadlift. A little bit different order of things today, but a lot of the same familiar exercises. This is one of our most important exercises. Posterior, working the hip hinge and the lower and the upper body pull. One more, hold it here. We're going to go just into some pumps. 5 pumps, stand up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stand up. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stand up, relax. Keep a hold of your weights. Just tap it out. One arm row, alternating. This is the harder one, so I want to give us a little bit of break in between. Okay, so we're here. One arm row, down, back to here. One arm row, down, back to here. Make sure you rest that weight. It's going to help your back not get too tired. One row, let it go, pull it back to rest. We also get this nice scapulation. You feel your rhomboids working, upper back, and a little bit through the obliques. Finish the last set. Okay. Now it's a stiff-legged deadlift. Don't go very far down. We're coming up to a high pull. Just don't lift them too high because this is a heavy one. I just want you to get that action of pulling the weight. Stiff. Power. Eventually you might be here, right, to press. So it's here. Clean to snatch. All right, good work. Okay, back down, plank pose. I want to just give you a little bit of back support here. Quick power, alternating dumbbell rows. If you're on the second floor, trying to keep it nice and quiet for the floor below you. Otherwise, you're pretending. Lauren and I have nice, heavy concrete underneath us, but we still go nice and soft. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whole plank. Okay, we're going to take it back. Pull yourself forward. A little bit of a reset. 3. Good. 2. And last one. Great work. We're almost there. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay, single arm rows each side. Last exercise. Grab your heaviest weight you got. Let's go. 6 to 8. Maybe 8. So that 30 would be great. 2, 3. You're most tired. 4, 5. Just one set. 8. 3, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, so nice. All right, let's heat it up. Bounce it out. Little agility, little footwork. Come and bound it. Bound. 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 Could be the side. 20 more seconds. This is like a sprint. So if you're doing side, anything you're doing, make it stronger, a little bit more explosive. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, now we're going to take it down. Mountain climber 3 times. Quick jump, quick lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3. Now jump. I want the chest to elevate. Keep that lower back strong. 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Slide it up. Now you could add in a little surfer get up. Mountain climber. Right foot forward. Back down. Mountain climber. Left foot forward. One more time. Good. If you felt you needed to stop, that's perfect because you then were in your max. You're at your sprint level. 180 jump turns. 10 more seconds break. 30 seconds. First 10 seconds, I want you to just do it. About 50%. Here we go. And then we're going to go for that sprint. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and strong. You're in it to win it. I had to clear my space. I've been throwing weights everywhere. Nice and low. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Tuck jumps, star jumps, squat jumps. Any of those, all of those. So, tuck jump. Might not be too much. Star jump. Might be too much. If not, just a little baby. Jump, squat, land. Jump, squat, land. Practice your deceleration. You could also skip. Okay, here we go. Let's go. 15 seconds of it. That's it. I almost died. Okay. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to talk if I kept going. Okay, if that was hard, you're going to do it again. Recover though. 20 seconds here. Shake it out. Ten more seconds. Okay, let's start with skipping. Let's get that heart rate back up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, explode. 7 seconds. 2. Oh. Goals, goals, goals. Take a break. Okay, back to footwork. We're a little tired. In and out. And then I want you to hop backwards. Okay? Out and in, lead the other foot. Like you're in a ladder. Hop it backwards like you're jumping rope. Stay low. Ooh, it's hard to lead left foot. Left. Left. Jump. Left. Almost here. Should be on that last leg. 3, 2, 1. Knee drive. Going to the end here. This is it. Okay, add in some explosiveness. 20 more seconds. Whoosh. Get down nice and low. Up, up, up. That's all we got to do. It's about 10 more seconds here, about 7 more seconds here. Take a break. All right, take your break. Shake it out. And then we have one more round on this other side. Ready? 3. Start here. I'll let you know when the 20 seconds is, and then you can go into the one with the jump. Wait. Once you're fully recovered, even if it feels like more than what you need, you'll be even better to go harder. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds left. Explode. Could just be even a lift. You can keep the foot on the ground, but just hit hard on the top. Halfway. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay. Beautiful. Nice work today. Step touch. Should be breathless, should be catching your breath right now. That's where you want to be. If you are, perfect. Good job. Just let that arm swing it through, connect. Let's just do a little bit of tension talk. You know, even when you're in there finishing here, thinking about how the body's holding things. I want you to let it go. We just did an hour of holding it, squeezing it. Just let it go. Flow through. Good. Take the same thing, but out to the side with that reach. 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 Great job. Stay all the way over to one side. Find a triangle. Nice and easy here. We're going to come over into like a windmill. Then back up. Straighten the leg and reach as high as you can. Then gaze over that shoulder. It's going to help to release that tension in that little cross twist. Do it again. Bend the knee. Gaze up to the hand. Try to rotate your chest up and forward. Take it back, and now you kind of rotate down. One more time. So this, you look up and back, rotate open. Switch to the reach, and now you look down, rotate in. Good. Sumo squat with a shoulder drop. Side, side. 2 sets. Then we'll go to the other side. Oh. Triangle pose. This is like my Bikram triangle. It's a little different, a little bit bent knee. Open up, look towards that hand, and slide it into that open extension. Now look down, chin to shoulder of the arm bent, reaching long below you. Back to it 2 more times. Up, rotate, lift, hold, look down. Slide your chin back, ear back. Lift up, inhale. Good, all right, again, releasing, just flowing. So I want you to rock it a little bit. Side, side, pull it open. A little bit of that shoulder isolation, or we'll take it on up. Swing it around. Madonna arms. Yeah, I like that. And then reverse the direction. Then do the snake. I can't do it very well. Anyone get at it? I'm like all jerky.